watching KTAL News Now. Here's Brittany DeFran with your midday news break.
Welcome to KTAL News Now. I'm Brittany DeFran. We're talking about a variety of things today, from TAPD's drug bust to a new age verification law and why teens in Texas need a parent's approval for birth control. All that on your midday news break starting right now. And we're starting off with your Safety Matters report. If you do not have a carbon monoxide detector already in your home, you may want to hear this. Under Act 458, there is a new law requiring one in every Louisiana home. Each home is required to have at least one functional and lifelong sealed battery carbon monoxide detector. Local firefighters actually say that this is life-changing and can even save a life. Take a listen.
It's going to be very beneficial. You think about it, most homes have smoke detectors in them already. Smoke is something that's generally easily seen and smelled. Carbon monoxide is the silent killer. You know, it's an odorless, colorless gas that if inhaled too much by a person can affect the ability for the body to process oxygen.
The carbon monoxide detector should be placed near sleeping areas or within 10 feet of the door to a garage. Now, that is the best way to use them and the best places to put them. Over in Texarkana, police made a drug bust after months of investigating. It happened on December 29th at a home on Ferguson Street. They found what they believe is cocaine, meth, and marijuana, along with 2 guns and nearly $3,000. Marcus Martin was arrested for possession with intent to deliver. Investigators say details are limited, though, because of the ongoing investigation, and they don't want to compromise any of their active investigations. Now, returning to your Health Matters report here after a new ruling from Texas, and the federal judge parents need to give their consent before minors in Texas can access birth control. The Amarillo-based judge argues a federal program which provides free contraception violates parents' religious liberty. The judgment will impact more than 150 clinics in Texas funded under the Department of Health and Human Services, which has provided free and confidential contraception since 1970. Some Texas doctors and activists worry that this ruling will have adverse effects on those receiving these benefits. Take a listen.
It's important and wonderful if minors are talking to their parents about their sexual and their reproductive health care, but that is not the case for everyone. This is unsafe when you basically tell a minor they can't talk to their doctor, they can't access their doctor for part of their routine health care.
And one Texas state representative is filing legislation to expand parental rights in their children's medical care. It would also need to be approved by Texas voters. So you guys can have a say in that as well. Meanwhile, a new law aimed at protecting children requires age verification on adult websites. With the Act 440, Louisiana lawmakers say pornography is creating a public health crisis and is having a bad influence on minors. They say that access to porn can affect a child's mental health and self-esteem in a negative way. State Representative Tammy Phelps says children can easily be exposed to these images because of the availableness on the internet.
As I understand, there are a lot of sites. You can just give an age and say you're of age to be on that site. And we're wanting these types of sites to be a little bit more conscious in what they're doing, just allowing someone to give an age.
And websites without age verification can be at risk for a lawsuit. In fact, individuals can sue websites without age verification if more than 1/3 of the content on the site is pornographic. Now, this is going to lead us to our question of the day, so let's get into it. Take down this QR code you see right here on your screen to answer today's question of the day. And today's question of the day is, do you have concerns about having a government ID tied to your online activity? Looks like 89% say yes, where 11% say no. For more details on these stories, head to ktalnews.com. More on your midday news break coming right up.
watching KTAL News Now. Here's Brittany DeFran with your midday news break.
Welcome to KTAL News Now. I'm Brittany DeFran. More on your midday news break starting right now. Money matters, especially as inflation has hit hard in Texarkana and continues to impact so many. Even food banks are still feeling the immense effects. NBC6's Donald Britton shares how.
High food prices are making it tough for the Harvest Regional Food Bank in Texarkana as food insecurity continues to increase.
Our cost has nearly doubled what we've had to spend on purchased foods, and that's because of the cost of food as well as the decrease of USDA foods that have been available that we usually get.
Executive Director Camille Wrinkle says the increase in food costs has also affected their daily customers.
There's been an increase of need just across the board, especially in our rural areas where we consider those food deserts where there's not availability of nutritious foods.
Over the last year, the official Feeding America food bank that serves Bowie County in southwest Arkansas distributed over 4.5 million meals.
Our service area continues to include about 60,000 individuals that are struggling with hunger. Many of those are seniors, and about a fourth of those are children under the age of 18.
Wrinkle says the supply chain issues have also negatively affected the variety of staple foods they are able to offer. She says they are taking all measures to overcome challenges going into this next year.
We're very lucky that we have such a strong base of community support, and we've been able to rely on our community support and funding to be able to purchase the foods that we need to continue providing a variety of nutritious foods.
Donald Britton, NBC6 News.
And now we're taking a look at your national headlines here. William Rick Singer, also known as the mastermind for the nationwide college admission cheating scheme, he was sentenced to 3.5 years in prison on Wednesday, and the 62-year-old pleaded guilty in March of 2019 to charges including racketeering and conspiracy and money laundering in connection with the scandal dubbed Operation Varsity Blues. Singer allegedly ranked in more than $25 million for his clients and paid bribes totaling more than $7 million. In addition to 42 months served in prison, Singer will have 3 years of supervised release. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look here at your question of the day. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, take down this QR code so you can answer today's question of the day. All right, with a new law that is aimed at protecting children and requiring age verification on adult websites, we wanted to hear from you. You can answer today's question of the day by downloading that QR code you see right there on your screen, which today's question is, do you have concerns about having a government ID tied to your online activity? Looks like 89% say yes and 11% say no. Tell us what you think right here. To receive the latest information at your fingertips, download our app at KTAL News Now to receive push notifications. Have a great day.